David, thanks for joining us. And can you give us your title with Overwatch?
Sure. My pleasure to be here. Certainly enjoy the opportunity to talk about what we do. My role at Highwire is CTO, and I also have the opportunity to help lead sales in our security side of the business, Overwatch.
Great. And how long have you been with Overwatch?
Coming up on a year. Previous to this, I had a couple of different CISO roles, spent some time in telecom with Sprint and AT&T building security programs. So I'm a security guy by trade. Now I'm a CTO in a security company. So I still get to wear both hats and be technology and be security and get out and talk to people, which is what I like to do probably more than anything else.
Great. And prior to joining Overwatch, the Overwatch team, can you give us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, so I started doing security a long time ago. I used to have hair when I was started doing security work. So for all of you out there with thick head of hair, don't go in this field because it's probably not a good field for you. And I was doing it in the Air Force back before we had a security discipline that we have today. And along the way, I've spent time in healthcare and quite a bit of time in telecom, software delivery, software development, lots of companies, big Fortune 20 kind of companies, all the way to, $300 or $400 million in revenue type of companies. So I've been across the gamut, building security and helping companies secure what's important.
Great, thanks. What do you feel the state of IT security is today?
I'd like to say that I'm optimistic. Actually, I am optimistic. I like to say that it's good, but I'm not certain that it is. We could pull out probably 10 breach notifications that have happened in the last month, right? You've got SolarWinds happening. There's just so many bad things going on in the cybersecurity space today that, if I were giving us a letter grade, I'd say we're probably a D. Maybe I'm being harsh, maybe a C minus. But at the end of the day, we've got a lot of room for growth. And that's where, I think to Mark's point, if you were to stroll into a Fortune 50, Fortune 500, you're going to find a fair amount of security investment. But once you get out of that top 500, they're not investing as much as they should be. And this is the business problem that we set out to solve, right? They can't find the right people. They don't know what tools to use. They can't afford those people if they can find them. And there's too much data from tool sets that they bought to solve a compliance problem, but they don't talk well to each other. And so you've got silos of data that if you were to take the 10,000 foot view of that data, you're going to see some correlations, but without good tool sets, that doesn't happen. So do I think we're getting better? Yes. 5 years ago, I'd say we were an F and I couldn't see any movement up yet. But with tools like what we've built and companies like ours who are serving not just enterprise customers, but we're making it scalable for the mid-market and the SMB, the mom and pop shop, the 10 user dentist office. Without companies like ours delivering those services, they're limited to, an off-the-shelf firewall and an endpoint, and they call that good. And we know that's not good because we've got a history of breaches that tell us it's not good. So I am optimistic, just to correct myself, but I don't think we're very good yet.
Point well taken. We spend a lot of time going into organizations and their idea of a firewall is NAT only, right?
Right, why not? And transparent natting.
Yeah. All right.